We took this clothing brand from 30K to 60K in a single month, completely selling out their inventory and transforming their brand. And not only did they hit $250,000 in just 4 months' time after working with us, but it's allowed the founder to ultimately achieve his dreams and continue to scale his brand even further. So today I'm gonna let you hear from Ian with Eazy LA, which is a streetwear brand where he's able to sell clothing and actually scale up his e-commerce business on Shopify. We're gonna break down what it's like working with us and actually how he got the results and what he was able to achieve in such a short amount of time. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First, start off with just introing your brand, what you do, how you got started.
Yeah, so my brand is called Eazy LA, based out of Los Angeles. Streetwear brand, like you said, but e-commerce online store. I started back in 2019, out the trunk, out the garage, selling it locally. 2020 happened and I opened my online store in May, like Big Cartel. And it was tough, man. Started my Instagram page with 0 followers, off the support of my friends and my close family. And, I stuck with it all the way till now. And, this is how far I've been, and there's still a long way to go, but it's been a tough journey, man. It's been a tough journey, but it's a long journey, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I love that. And when did you end up joining the Ads Mastery one-on-one mentorship?
I joined May 2022, this year.
Okay. Yeah. So that was about 4 months ago. And what were you doing in like monthly numbers then?
Monthly numbers, I think average was like 30. Let's put it at 30.
Yeah.
Average,
30K. And how long have you been running the business before that point? How long has it been going?
Online,
Yeah.
July 2020.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a good amount of time. All right. So you're averaging 30K months. You joined the mentorship. And how fast until you started to see like results with, your Facebook ads, TikTok ads, the actual, growth on Shopify?
Within that first month.
Okay, nice.
First month, man. May.
And you jumped from 30K to what was the number that next month?
Double, 60.
Wow. Yeah, that's incredible. And what would you say is like the biggest change that allowed you to go from 30 to 60K? Because that's a pretty big jump.
Honestly, it was the ad spend. The ad spend grew bigger, and also the way you guys targeted the right audience, the way you and Cameron had set it up.
Totally.
I
Yeah.
feel like you guys found the right audience. I mean, at first, like Cameron warned me, it's gonna take like about 7 to 10 days to get the ball rolling. But after that 10, 14th day mark, it was rolling.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're having success really quickly. And a lot of times like people have like these average stores that are like producing, pretty consistent volume, but they're not wondering why it's not growing, but they're also not spending as much either. And two, they're not like structuring their audiences in the way that can scale.
You got to take a bigger risk. That's kind of like what I did joining your program, no risk, no reward. Like what Cameron told me, like the more you spend, the more you'll get back. So he's like, you just got to trust it. Cause I think I was starting at like 300 a day, which was a lot for me. Cause I usually just do 100 a day. We got up to 300 a day, and then it was doing well. Then we got up to 500 a day. And I think at 500 a day, it was like, it was good.
Yeah. And that's pretty fast scaling too.
It is.
That was a short time frame.
I don't think I was prepared for it, to be honest.
What were some of the issues that you encountered when scaling? Because a lot of times, people scale up, they'll lose inventory. And like, that's a big problem with a lot of people, right? Like whenever they are going through the process with us, because they're not really expecting how fast the growth actually happens. And once it does, it's like the logistics, the supply chain, like all this stuff starts to adjust their business. What happened in your situation?
Definitely, I wasn't prepared for it. My manufacturer wasn't prepared for it. So I had to source out to 2 manufacturers. I think that was the first time I got like 1,000 orders at one month, and like within a short amount of time. And so they couldn't keep up with the production to the point where I actually had to shut the ads. I had to shut the ads down.
I had to shut it down. Wow.
And that was a big mistake because, man, it was rolling, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get back there. But I mean, it's still steadily consistent. But it was just super overwhelming at that point. Like I said, I was running out of inventory. It was just all over the place. There was no set structure because I was still, running things on my own. So to experience that, but to go through it was a good experience. It was definitely like stressful, but a good type of stress.
Totally. And now like you have that knowledge for being able to scale even further. So like what could you handle in monthly numbers now?
To me, like the lowest would be like To me, like 50 is like a low, like 40 to 50 is like, man, that's cool, but like I know I could go higher, because I think the highest I hit with you guys was like 70 something, and then we're working on that 6-figure month soon. It's gonna come.
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah. And the thing is, when like you're on pace to do 100K month, a lot of it's like, spend optimizing the audience, keeping the momentum going with your like actual campaigns. Because like once you're getting consistent purchases and you're just scaling and just keeping the flow going, then it's very easy to like just like slowly add spend and, over time and just see the sales grow. And
yeah,
then
for
like a
sure.
lot of times, like you'll do email blast and pull in a big, number of actual orders. You'll do a drop on stories and stuff. And because you built up all this customers, the actual base for it, you're able to do these launches and get like big explosive sell days.
No, most definitely. I mean, like ever since I joined y'all program, a lot of people have seen the growth quick. I seen the growth quick. It's definitely a good choice, man. Good choice for sure.
And what would you say, like, what are some of the strategies that are like working for, what you're seeing? Like, what kind of strategies? Is it like, is it the ad type, audience structure, carousels, videos? What's working?
Um, More like organic videos of just like the product and you modeling the product, like something that people could actually just look at it and be like, okay, like that's the actual product and I see it on that person, and then just running ads behind that post. Also
Raw
that white
content.
background. Yeah,
Yeah, the
that
white
white
background.
background, that I thought I was against that, but Cameron proved me wrong,
Yeah.
and I actually like got my most purchases in the conversion campaign through you guys. I got over 500 purchases in one campaign, and I think you guys have 3 campaigns set up for me. So overall, I mean, what's been working was that like white background, organic posts, being consistent for sure, and just kind of just running ads continuously.
Yeah. It's some of the simplest things that,
Yeah, super simple, super simple.
allow it to scale. Most people overcomplicate a lot of this stuff and like they don't
Yeah,
realize like, subtraction actually can lead to growth. Even
yeah,
like not spending more, you could make more just by optimizing, tweaking, removing, cutting out, the actual
yeah,
fat and actually seeing more sales because of it.
yeah, for sure, for sure, most
So
definitely.
what are some of the goals, you have this year for the brand? Like what are you trying to hit numbers wise?
Like I said, 6-figure months and 7 figures at the end of the year.
And
But
if you're starting out, what would you tell someone that's like brand new, has an
oh
e-commerce store?
man, you know, you can't skip steps. We all gotta go through that phase of, this is tough, but you gotta tough it out and you gotta figure out a way, make a way, and you gotta not be afraid to roll dice and put some money in if you have it saved up, because there's people out there that have the knowledge, because you can't do everything yourself. I mean, because that's coming from a person that does everything themselves. And I'm realizing as I'm growing, I need a team. And I would just say to never give up, keep going through it. Because a lot of people give up the moment they don't see results, or the moment they feel like they wasted money. Like, let's say they ran ads and they put $1,400 for 14 days and they didn't get their money back. They would just call it quits right there. But if you really have a passion for this and you really want to be successful, you got to be willing to take the losses as much as you take the wins, because it's not always going to be wins. It's very up and down. You can't always win in this game. You just gotta take those losses and be like, okay, how can I move forward and learn from this and apply this to the next move that I'm gonna make. That's the biggest advice I could give, because a lot of people are quick to just be like frustrated and they want things fast because they see us posting these numbers and these
Yeah.
big results. But at the end of the day, we all started at zero, and we're proud of what we're doing now, because a lot of people, had doubted us or whatever, whatnot, whatever the story may be. But you can't skip steps. You got to gradually go up the ladder. That's
Boom. I
they're right
absolutely love
there.
that. Yeah, that's incredible. And
uh,
yeah, dude, I totally agree. So many people get locked into like, the day-to-day results, like wanting to
yeah,
see like immediate, returns. And sometimes it is hard because like as a business owner and like going through like accounts, like obviously, you'll see the day numbers and be like, well, we're not having the greatest day. Does that mean it's going to continue? So these the thoughts start to come in. Should we make
yeah,
changes? Should we make adjustments?
yeah,
And that's really where things start to go wrong, because now we're turning things off or making changes
yeah,
when in reality, sometimes, all of the purchases come in later in the evening, or,
yeah,
it's just a bad day.
yeah,
Sometimes it is just a bad day. But
I'm
you
not gonna
know, the
lie, I
rest of
go
the
through
week's
that.
up.
I still go through that, it's
Yeah.
part of the game. It's what comes with it.
And over time, like, you know, you'll start to set these meters for like, you know, what is, you know, what spikes the heart rate of like, all right, you know, maybe we're not there yet, but we're willing to hold out. So you're more, you develop patience over time and allows you to really like, you know, identify, okay, hey, we are going to scale. We are going to give this time. We're going to let it run.
Yeah,
We're not going to go too fast. We're not going to go too slow.
yeah.
We're just going to grind it out. And what would you say for like people interested in joining the one-on-one mentorship to improve their Facebook ads, TikTok ads? Would you recommend it? And you can be completely honest. I want you to be honest and just share like your honest thoughts. Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
worth somebody's time? Is it worth their money to actually join?
Yeah, I would say most definitely. I would 10 out of 10 recommend it because it helped grow my business pretty quick. And it's only been 4 months. You have a whole year with Chase. I would say like if you have some money saved up or invested, I would because it's hard to be to trust somebody online. There's so many people trying to tell you like, oh, I'm a marketer, blah blah. Sometimes you just gotta roll that dice, and even when I told my friends that I took that dice roll and that risk, they were surprised, but it paid off. My parents were shocked. They didn't want me to do it at first, to be honest, but my gut was like, "Just do it, man."
Yeah, there you go.
And I did it. I did it, and it paid off. And like I said, it's such a short amount of time. If I look at my statistics from the first 3 months of the year versus the first 3 months I worked with your program, it's the difference in the numbers is like 6 figures. It's a risk. It may feel like it's a lot, but just think about how much you can make on the back end within a year. Because a lot of people, a lot of marketers, they want a percentage. Chase will just charge that one upfront fee, and like he said, you can make that back within that first month, that second month, and then you have the whole year with him to make however much you're gonna make. So just look at it like $10,000 can turn into 6 figures.
There you
Can
go.
There you go.
And who
That's
do you
just
think is like a good fit for the program? Like you see, there's a lot of variety, but like, you know, who do you think it's
oh
best
yeah,
fit for?
shit. I would say e-commerce clothing brands. I don't know, like people that just sell products online, but I mean the most people that I see that sell products online are clothing brands. Because
Yeah.
that market is so saturated, it's so competitive. But you guys figure out how it works for each brand and how to target the right audience for each brand. You guys give up really good examples. Like my brand is an example now. You guys, people can look at my brand and be like, oh, okay, this guy's legit. He's doing it. Um, but I was able to break through that by, you know, seeking out help because I used to watch your videos, the free ones, on TikTok and YouTube, and joined the program, and here we are. So
Totally.
clothing brands, yeah, clothing brands.
Yeah. And so on your like socials, right? So like you're doing Instagram, you have the Facebook, you have TikTok.
Yeah.
Like which platform has like been most explosive for you?
Honestly, Instagram. Um, I need to source out to TikTok. I know you keep telling me I'm gonna kill it on TikTok. I need to expand on TikTok and Twitter, but Instagram is my biggest platform. Just because when you wake up in the morning, the first app people open is Instagram. But like I said, it's good to be on every platform, but Instagram is like where I'm mainly focused on.
Totally. And whenever you do like a post, like did you ever have like an explosive sales day, like just from one post?
Yeah, I would say I mean I release every Friday, so I would have definitely explosive sales days, organically, and then after that I would reinvest. This is a strategy that I do organically. You get the sales in one day, then reinvest a couple grand into ads that following week, and make more. So
Yeah. Yeah. Keep the snowball running, right?
yeah,
The momentum build.
exactly.
That's awesome. And dude, you're gonna hit 6 figures a month, no problem.
Yeah, man.
You'll be averaging those months here pretty soon. Like the
Um,
biggest thing for like 6 figure months is like there's a baseline of consistency coming from ads.
yeah,
Organic is still like, you know, fluctuates, but maybe you're doing, you know, 100 to 300 a day. But then
exactly.
the emails, the SMS, and the returning customers is like the big thing that adds into the overall meat of the actual sales volume,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So like
sure.
having those consistent weekly emails going out, the consistent SMS list hitting, being
Yeah.
able to actually capture people and like get them back to the actual page from stories on Instagram and just feeding all these networks back into the actual website.
Yep, yep, most definitely. It's coming. I can feel it. I'm just being patient and I'm not being frustrated. I'm not being like, oh, well, 6 figure month. You know, I'm not frustrated over it. I know it's gonna come. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing, sticking to what you guys are telling me to do, and just keep doing what I'm doing. It's gonna come. Just like how people are, like when people are first trying to hit their first 10K month. You know,
Yeah. First
the
10K
same.
month.
Yeah, it's the same mindset. You just gotta keep going, and it's gonna come eventually.
Yeah, I remember like when we, I never had an e-com business, but we worked with, lots of on the agency side, we were working with lots of e-commerce clients.
Yeah.
And I remember just like for us as a business, like hitting a first 10K month and like the excitement that that had, then the 100K month, and then the
Yeah,
250K
yeah,
month, and then
yeah,
next thing you know, you're on pace to do 500,000 months, and then you're like, wait a second, it's so much. It starts to accelerate so quickly once you get up
yeah,
there. It's all just relative in terms of scale and how fast you just want to accelerate the process, and
for
then just
sure.
building the systems around it. What we'll have to do is set up a part 2 video so that way people can see,
Oh, yeah,
once
yeah,
you're
most
there
definitely.
at
Yeah,
100K plus months
yeah, yeah.
consistently,
Mhm.
and we'll see if like the advice or like strategies or what you're doing
Yeah,
changes, and then like maybe even part 3 where we look back
yeah.
when you
I'm
do
most
a
definitely down
quarter
for
million months.
that. Way I can like really look back and see the process and be like, man, Chase really is that dude, man.
Love it. Yeah, dude. I mean, there's brands right now that we're working with that are doing, $1 to $10 million months. And
That's crazy.
like when I'm talking about like CPMs being low, like it's like shattering record lows. Like I'm talking about like just pennies for CPMs, which is like
Wow.
unheard of. And that's because their offer's so competitive. Purchases are like, just a few cents. And they're
Yeah,
doing these massive drops at scale.
man.
But like
And,
margins are lower, but they're
yeah.
just pumping.
And what I love is like how you work with so many brands that do so many different numbers, but you keep it very professional and just very humble about whatever people make, very respectful.
Totally.
So
It's all data, right? It's just
yeah, yeah, yeah.
numbers.
Yeah, exactly,
We see all
exactly.
these numbers and it's just numbers. It's just like pull this lever, move this
Exactly.
audience, shift this, and scale.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. Everybody has a different process. So
yeah. And once the emotion's gone out of it and like that's separated, you can start to see things just in terms of like, okay, if I put in this amount and I'm going to get this back, well, why don't I just put in more and just keep
yeah.
upping the numbers and keep doing
Mm,
bigger things? And what
mm.
ways can I not improve? What ways can I not actually increase, but like double my
Oh yeah,
sales volume? That's like
that's
another question that a lot of people don't
true.
ask.
Yeah, because I'm still struggling with that. To be honest,
We're going to get into it.
I'll DM you like, yo, Chase, I got 0 sales for today. I spent $100 or something dollars. What do I do? So
There you
it's
go.
normal,
Yeah,
normal.
no, it happens. And so right now, what are like immediate next steps for you? Like what's on the horizon here?
I want to
Are you
scale
doing
the brand.
any new drops? What's coming out?
Oh, I'm transitioning over to the winter. So yeah, new drops on the way, new items to scale on the way. The business is growing. I'm about to get an office space, finally putting together a team. I'm on pace to hit 50,000 followers on Instagram. We'll see where we at by the end of the year. So man, just growing, and I could feel the growth. People can see the growth. It's people are happy to see me grow because they see me grind out of that trunk of that car, to be where I'm at now and to
Yeah,
keep
your
going.
story's amazing, man. I
It's
I love
fine.
seeing it. You post a video of like all of the packages and like
Oh yeah,
everything
yeah.
packed up.
Yeah,
It's just like wild.
people love to see that, man. And that was actually the month, first and a half month that I was with you guys.
Yeah,
I told
that's
myself before, I was like, I'm gonna pack out my garage one day with orders, but I didn't expect it to come that fast.
just that quick, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah, it was.
crazy. It
Yeah,
is
it was
awesome, man.
good.
I love that. Well, dude,
I had to hold that open.
I'm so excited that you're able to hop on the call. We're able to,
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most
see and hear about your amazing journey.
definitely.
And
Yeah.
it's not over. There's part twos and
It's
part
not.
threes coming.
Man, it's not, bro. We're barely at the tip of the iceberg. I'm still young, I'm still new to the e-commerce space, and we'll see where we're at within 2 years, 2 to 3 years, and it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna show you the items that have been selling out organically. These right here, these shirts with the 8 ball, they've been selling out organically without any ads. The
Okay.
only ads I ran on them was boost posts, but that's to gain, like followers. Like I ran boost posts on this to reach almost 100,000 views for traffic. And so I'm trying to transition it over to scaling this as my winning product.
Okay.
So I have ads set up for conversion ads. I just turned them on. Honestly, I haven't even been running conversions. But this month, this is how it's looking. The ROA is pretty good. So for these two that I have set up with
Okay.
Cam. You want to request my screen so you can look over it,
Yeah,
or
let's check it out. And then I have some stuff for your website as well.
yeah,
Let's
most definitely.
go here. You're at a 4.05 here.
Yeah, so I just added those yesterday.
Yeah, dude. We should scale these.
Yeah,
These are crushing it. Those are doing good too.
the hats.
Yeah, man,
Actually,
there's a good healthy mix in here. Are these audiences holding different ads or
they're
it's a
all holding the
mix?
ads.
Oh wow. Okay, great. Cool. Heck yeah. Dude, yeah, you should definitely scale.
Okay.
I would scale this one up to like, I mean, dude, you could probably go to 200 here pretty soon. Maybe just jump it to like 180 or 200, honestly. I wouldn't even be afraid of going to 200.
All right, I'll do that.
And then this one here, this one's at a 2.76, but wait, this is retargeting.
Yeah, my retargeting hasn't been the strongest, even on the maximum level. Oh, this is actually the lookalike. This is the lookalike, based on August, so last month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is this, CBO? Okay.
Yeah, CBO.
Honestly, I just turn off these top two. That's all you
Okay.
need to do. Just drop these. Cut these right here. And then conversions campaign. What is this one for?
This one is set up by another guy that wants to work with me. He's trying to
Okay.
test out these products.
All right. And then where is your retargeting?
Right there. Right under interest number 2. Right here.
Got it. It was off.
Yeah.
How did your retargeting perform in the past?
Not the best.
I would put your retargeting at like started off at like $10 daily with like all website visitors and add to carts, you know?
Okay.
And like just let it run at a low spend.
Okay.
And then do like all of those other ads you have and plus like a carousel of all your products.
Okay.
Retargeting will work. Just keep it at low spend at first.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, you got to have retargeting. And then for your Shopify, your website, if you pull that open, like just your main website, yeah. So like I would make some changes to this. Give me another streetwear brand. Okay. They're creative. Do you know what they're doing in revenue?
7 figures.
A month?
It's crazy. They only drop once or twice a year.
Oh wow. Okay.
They're doing 7-figure drops. So that's why they don't even need to.
Yeah, this is a little bit different of a strategy.
Okay.
What I was going to refer to is actually like making adjustments on this page to where like these are like all lined up across like these.
Not split into categories.
Yeah, it's like, well, they're like kind of like bouncing and like here's this and then these and then all of a sudden it's across, then there's nothing there, then this is missing.
So just put them all together.
Yeah. Like if you go to God is dope. Like here, see this like beginning part here, like the call out and then the trending now, like you can have the items, right? Running fully across, and then you don't have blogs, but you could have like reviews on the page to subscribe for people to like be a part of the drops, like subscribe to get the next drop.
Okay.
That's gonna help like drive more emails through for you.
For sure.
And then I would just add like a little bit more content. Another way for people to click the shop button down here to go like, you know, actually purchase.
Okay.
And then you have the add to cart set up to where
I don't think I have the slide cart yet.
Yeah, you don't. It goes here. And then this one, like if you add to cart, It's popping up here. That's another version you could do.
Okay.
So I would end up adjusting it for your cart like that.
Okay.
So that way they're not stopping here because there's no upsell.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. I'll add the upsell.
Yeah. So I'd either like have the slide cart or like the pop out and then an upsell, make the adjustments to where like you have these items here.
Oh,
And I'd add like a best sellers.
bestsellers option.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like best selling items.
Yeah, these are the jackets I want to scale. The 200 jacket.
These are cool.
So, yeah, man. It's proven design. That design has been selling out for me. So, I never ran conversions on it though, because it's just been selling out organically. So if it sells out organically, I'm taking that as a good sign to run ads on it.
Yeah. Have you done posts with this on TikTok?
No, I haven't.
Dude, do it. Maybe you might like totally sell out, like a big one.
All right.
I would do that.
Okay. Fit videos. For
Yeah,
sure.
definitely make TikTok videos on this. It is. I would add your socials down here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be another thing. Those little tweaks right there make a big difference.
Okay.
I mean, that could lift a 0.2, 0.4 conversion rate for you.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, every month has been good.
Take this to 200,
Mhm.
add in the retargeting at 10,
Mhm.
bump up spend on, turn off those other two audiences in that lookalike.
Okay.
Bump up spend on the lookalike to like 140, take interest to 200,
Okay.
take retargeting to 10. That's going to put you at like 340, 360. They'll put you at 360 daily.
Okay.
And that's going to give you big sales lift.
Okay. We'll do. And
Yeah,
like you
man.
said, it takes about a week, right?
Yeah, I would give it a week. Yeah, definitely give it a week for adjustments to be made. But I think you might see results pretty quickly.
Yeah, because man,
Like,
I remember when I was at the peak of that thing with your ads, I was waking up to like thousands, bro, and like that was the best good morning ever. Like you wake up and you look at your phone and you made $1,000 in your sleep.
you'll have that day this week.
Yeah, for sure.
Just scale it.
Yeah,
Just scale it right now and it'll hit. And then what happens is make those changes on the website and you're going to see a big difference.
Okay, we'll do. What I wanted to ask you too was like how do I get a big day where like you get like 200 orders in one day, like on a release day? Like how do brands execute that?
When do you have when's your next drop?
I drop every Friday, so next Friday. Oh, actually, I'm dropping today. I'm dropping those blue Goyard shorts. That's already on the site. I'm gonna drop that at 12 p.m. 30 minutes.
Add in on the website like you have to have like a new drop, like just dropped, and then like it's gonna sell out fast.
Okay.
Yeah, and what you'll do is you'll also blast it out to your email list with like, are you sending an email blast with the drop to all the customers?
I'm sending email and text. I have on my email, I got like 6,000 people. Text, I got like 4,000 people.
Yeah, like let them know like it's gonna sell out, limited stock, not gonna come back, those types of things.
Okay.
Adds urgency and scarcity.
Got you. How about in terms of like boosting or like hyping up the drop? Like how long would you usually take to hype up a drop? Like 14 days, 7 days?
I wouldn't go that far on advance. I just do like, a week in advance at most, just a few days really to like build it up.
Okay.
You can even count down on the stories and stuff.
Yeah, most definitely.
The new drop alert, like all those things.
Yeah, for sure. And also the boost post, man, I was spending like 300 or 500 a day almost on that, and it was getting me a lot of traffic and followers. Should I keep that up? Keep that going?
If it's working for you.
Okay. Do you have other brands spending about that much?
Yeah, people are doing it because it helps with the engagements and audiences and people discovering the brand and sales, but mainly follows and stuff like that.
Got you.
Brand buy-in.
I'm trying to have what Cameron was trying to have me do is to have the conversions, whatever you make from conversions, cover both the boost posts and the conversion budget on a daily. So that's what he was trying to have me do.
Yeah, I agree.
But I have friends that are spending 1,000 a day on boost posts. Like it's fucking insane, and they're getting like 1,000 followers a day.
Yeah,
they're scaling very fast. But that's how I was able to get to 40K so quick. So I mean, I'll keep it up. But Yeah, I'll run these conversions. I'll make those tweaks on the website, work on TikTok. But as far as like overall brand, what do you think I need to work on or improve? Kind
Yeah, the
of
website would be the biggest thing.
website. Okay.
Yeah, adding in some adjustments there.
Okay.
You can even have
So
your feed, your Instagram feed here.
the bottom.
You know,
Okay. Got you. Got you. So you said put all the items as like one category, like all instead of three separate categories. You know
yeah.
how it's
So
sports,
yeah,
shirts.
exactly. Like, no, this is fine. You'll have
Uh,
this, but you're gonna have like a best sellers as well.
okay.
And then
You know,
like new
like the
in or
home,
new drops. Yeah.
like this homepage. You know how it's separated by
Yeah. You'll have best sellers first.
all in one. Okay, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, man. I mean, every month's been good so far. I thought I was gonna have a bad month, my first bad month last month, but closed out at 50K. This month on track, we're at 20K. So, end of the year, that goal, I'm almost to seven figures. I'm like 300 something K away.
Wow. Yeah, you'll hit it.
I'll hit it before our year together ends, and then I'll
Yeah.
restart.
You should see. So Bad Society started doing this where, like, go to Bad Society. This is Curtis's company. He was a student. This is Curtis's company. They started doing behind the scenes, which is like sharing like their story and stuff, because they're
Okay.
huge now. They've
Yeah.
blown up.
Oh,
I mean, they've
wow.
gotten massive. Like, here's like their story, same thing, but they went from $0 to $1 million. You know,
Damn.
with us, like 0 to 2 million, like that first year.
Damn.
And then like their growth just went super insane. Like, I'm talking like millions upon millions upon millions of sales. They even
Damn.
have like their own app now.
That's crazy.
But like
Damn.
they share their like, also they're sharing their insights of like how their drops and designs were.
Yeah. Damn.
So like one thing was acquiring customers, and the second part was like retaining and getting people to come back. The ways
Yeah.
these months build off of each other is returning customers.
Okay.
What's your returning customer rate?
Let's look at it. I think it's
What is
pretty.
it?
I'm not sure. We got to look at it.
15%. Okay, so okay, well that's for, let's just
That's
pull in, let's just pull in this range right here. 24. Okay, it's going out. It's going out. That's good. It's gonna keep compounding, right?
Yeah.
Where are we at for this month? 20. And then, yeah, 29. All right. So, yeah, it's definitely going up. Your site conversion rate will go up from making those changes on your website. And then these drops, like, you see this? See, like, their call out?
Yeah.
So, like, you can be personable like that in that email.
Got you.
Like, you could say, hey, like, today, Saturday, like, today I'm restocking, you know, this product. At this time, everything will be on sale for this or whatever, and it's only going to be here for a day. It's like, that's your only chance.
Got you.
So you can see like what they did. You can read about all this stuff.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna look into that. It's good advice.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, and they do see how the shop now recently restocked new in what I was just telling you.
Yeah.
Like, these are the things, right? New in September, like your new releases, you have like that in here.
Gotcha.
And like that's gonna bring people through here. And then recently restocked. Those types of things are big, like that are gonna help.
Okay.
And you can have these call outs like sell or sold out or, you know, new in. See how they do that, selling out fast?
Yeah. Sign off. Got you.
Like, they do an overlay, they add it in the image. It's good. It works.
It does.
Yeah. So this is just a good example of like what, you know, you can see some of these insights. And then like there's the, yeah, there's that. And then socials down here, like I was saying, like I'd add in all these things.
Okay. Got you.
Cool, dude.
Sounds good, man. I'll keep you updated throughout the week. Appreciate
Awesome.
you having me.
Thank you for doing this call. I really appreciate it.
No doubt, man. We'll keep growing, man.
All right, cool. Awesome. Alrighty.
All right, Chase. Have a
Talk
good
soon.
weekend.
You as well.
Yep.
Bye. So there you have it, my student Ian, who is with Eazy LA. He's been able to scale his brand and is looking to go even further, and we'll potentially have a part 2 where he comes back and actually sees what it's like to hit a 100K month and consistently grow from there. And if you haven't already, please do give this video a like and subscribe, because I'd really appreciate it, and it really does help the algorithm. And if you want to be like Eazy and be able to work one-on-one with us, make sure to click the link below this video or DM me the word mentor at @RealChaseChappell on Instagram, and I'm happy to have a conversation and get you in touch with our actual team, so that way we can see if you're a good fit for actually working one-on-one in our Facebook ads, TikTok ads, mastery, so that way you can actually get results, optimize audiences, scale up, and be able to actually hit a consistent return on ad spend. It's your favorite digital marketer here at Chase Chappell. Cheers and bye all.
Hey, if you made it to the end of this video, then I know you're an ambitious learner and you're looking for more. So go ahead and click this video here. I hand selected it for you.